Hello everybody, we are here in the shop in A Strings with our best friend in the entire world, Mr. Steve Marks of Blackstar. And we're checking out something brand new.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. You okay?
Yeah, good. We're looking at new products.
We are.
IDX is a brand new digital amplifier from Blackstar.
Nice.
We have a 50 and 100, two models,
Okay.
1x12, digital combos. That's it.
Okay.
This is a super hot part of the market, as you know. We feel that this product is just a cut above the rest.
Okay.
Every parameter of every effect you can do on board the amp.
Amazing.
Super simple. No extra faff, no extra cables, any of that stuff going on. You can, however, deep dive via the Architect and CAD software if you so wish.
Awesome.
But everything is on the amplifier that you need.
Amazing.
They sound great. We'll get some tones going in a short time. But to break it down, it's probably a good idea to look at the top panel as we talk about it.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, there's some bits that some people may be familiar with visually, with things like our amp choices and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I can see that there are quite a few new features. So yeah, let's have a little look and we'll see what's new.
Awesome. So things that you will recognise, and anybody that's tried ID Core in the past or any of the ID amps or digital products from Blackstar, you'll recognise the voicings. These are all our preamp style voicings, from clean to scream. Two clean, two crunch, and two high gain overdrives. We have gain, volume, EQ, and Blackstar's proprietary infinite shape feature, the ISF, which lets us dial in that American or British style tone.
Amazing.
We have manual mode, which works as you would expect any tube amp. It's as you see it on the amp. So if you choose a particular type of reverb, for example, on any of the voices that you're on, it's going to remain the same reverb, etc.
Okay.
So it's just a manual way of looking at the amp, dialing in exactly what you see. Bank mode, we have 3 banks. So we have a green bank, an orange bank, and a red bank consisting of 3 channels for each bank. So that totals 9 that you can store to the amplifier physically.
Okay, right.
You can control those 9 with any latching 2-way foot switch with a TRS lead.
Right.
So that will let you scroll up and down through all 9 presets. However, there is an optional foot switch which you can see on the amp here. This is the FS12, which opens up a lot more possibilities, and you can store up to 99 patches locally on your computer and then put them in the amp and access them from the FS12.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So a quick example, green, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. You can see they're named as well, which you can name in the software if you so wish.
Nice.
Upper bank and to the 3rd bank there, and that's basically it.
Now, I can see while you're doing that the pedal is doing different things for different patches. Is that because certain effects are on and off?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
So one of the cool things we've got here is a really comprehensive effects section in such a small space.
Yeah.
We've added a bunch of new effects in there. So we've got this pre-effects section, which is really cool. So to give you a good example of that, if we go to Green Bank, channel 1, this preset is called Glassy Clean. It's a 6L6 power amp. We'll get to this stage in a moment, but this is derived from our TVP tech.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The ISF, I would guess, is set to a US, which is all the way counterclockwise, and we can check that by just adjusting and seeing where that setting takes place, which is all the way counterclockwise, which is very American sounding.
Oh, so what the small notch is where it's
got it.
set, right?
You got
Awesome.
it.
Okay.
And clean warm is a voicing that's used for this preset.
Yeah.
But what we do see is we've got a pre-effects on, and we've also got a reverb on. Now, the foot switch ABC relates to channel 1, 2, 3 in the bank. So we'll see those change and scroll as we scroll through.
Yeah.
B and C simultaneously will jump up a bank,
Nice.
and A and B will go down a bank as well.
Nice.
D and E, those foot switches can be assignable to anything.
Okay.
So for this example, we've got a pre-effects on and a reverb on, so I can turn those off. Pre-effects and reverb off. And it lets me know here. So if I put the reverb on, it's showing us we've got a plate reverb selected. Foot switch D is assigned to a pre-effects, which is a valve boost pedal.
Nice.
So that's our platform, our preamp, with a pedal on top. Now, what's great about all these effects here is we have these two encoder twist and push buttons, which allows us to choose a type of pre-effects and go into the EQ and the tone of it and the sound of it. So we can see here that the LEDs are white for the effect being on,
yeah,
and in current edit mode. Red lets us know the effect is on.
Yeah.
So being as though pre-effects is in edit mode, we can see that it's currently on valve boost. So I can scroll through settings. I can also look at type. So we've got valve boosts, we've got overdrive pedals, we've got distortions, we've got fuzz pedals,
Brilliant.
we've got compressors, and we've got envelope filters as well. So there's loads of choice there. If we choose something like a TS drive, I'm sure we all know what that's referring to. We click into it, then it gives us up to 4 parameters per effect. So we've got drive, level, and this is a page turner. So you got tone, typical of something like that pedal.
Yeah.
You know, tone, drive, level.
Yeah, 3 knobs.
Yeah, 3 knobs. And you can adjust all that accordingly, and you're good to go. Same with the modulations. If we run through type, so we've got choruses, flanges, phasers, vibes, trems, vibrato, loads of choice, delay. We've got analog, digital, tape, echo, multi-tap, shimmer, and finally reverb. We have hall, plate, spring, chamber, cathedral, so lots of choice. Again, if we were looking at the cathedral, you'd have size, mix, and tone.
Brilliant.
So up to 4 parameters.
And much like the ID cores, obviously we can have everything on.
Yep.
And it'll tell us that they're on, and then the white will be the one that we're able to adjust.
Yeah. And also, these foot switches D and E can be, as I mentioned, can be assigned to anything. So this could be a reverb, this could be an overdrive, this could be a delay, this could be a tap tempo. We have access to a tuner here as well, which comes up on the OLED screen as well as on the screen on the board. It mutes your amp.
That's brilliant.
So really, lots of stuff going on.
Great that it's on the pedal.
Yeah,
Really
for
good.
sure. You can choose it not to be muted as you tune, but most guitar players, I think, would have it muted silently on stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Tap tempo is obviously a tap tempo for your time-based effects, but it also does a shift function for us. So we can hold tap, and it gives us access to a noise gate, variable noise gate, access to resonance, and access to presence. So we've got some master controls there. We've got power reduction, which Blackstar is really well known for in our valve products.
Yeah.
But it goes down to 1 watt bedroom levels, 10 watt small rehearsals, 100 watt stage.
Perfect stuff.
The 50 obviously goes 1, 10, 50.
Oh, okay, great.
The response section is a patented feature. So many years ago, we had a feature called TVP, True Valve Power, which really gave a digital amplifier the platform of feeling like a real valve amp. So it is unbelievable when you try it. It's unmistakable under your fingers, the natural dynamics and the natural compression that you get from a tube amp. So if a valve user went to this amplifier, it wouldn't be too far away.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So that's the front panel. We've got loads of stuff on the rear panel to look at as well. From left to right, on the back we obviously have our mains. We have MIDI on the 100 model, in and through. Then we have our foot switch connection. Then we have our Cabrig, which is our DSP speaker simulator, almost like an IR system built into your amp.
Awesome.
Via the Cabrig software, you can choose from 23 cabs, 6 mics, 12 mic placements, and also really deep editing EQ, and also room ambience as well if you're on in-ears or going direct. Cabrig will come out of XLR output, USB-C, and line out mono or stereo.
Awesome.
On the 50 model, you lose the MIDI and you lose the XLR, but you still have Cabrig out of the line out, which is great. This is your Cabrig selector, so you can store up to 3 presets. You can choose cabinet, mic choice, all of that good stuff. So when you get to a live show, just take an XLR or a line out to the PA and it will be exactly how you've designed it. There's an overall trim pot level. If you're a little hot going to the desk, you can bring that back a bit. We have a full effects loop on both models. Finally, this is Blackstar's live streaming output. By connecting a TRRS cable to a smartphone or a tablet, you can take all the audio from the amplifier straight to video for content creators. So you could go live on TikTok or Instagram, or you can pre-record video content. Really great feature.
Brilliant. So that is it. This is the IDX 100, available in a 50 watt as well. We're recording this in the past, but you'll be getting this on July 8th?
Yep.
July 8th, so they're out today. So that is it. So they'll be available to pre-order and to order on our website, astrings.co.uk. That's where you've got to go for these. Steve, you are a wonderful human being. We love you very much. Thank you very much for taking us through these.
Yes, man.
next time we'll arrange a tighter sofa for the both of us, or just one single chair. It's a pleasure as always. Thank you for bringing us the coolest gear.
Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.